I'm competing with Synthetic Man, who is an absolute freaking streaming monster. I gotta check the stream and make sure that we're all good. We gotta get the camera in order. And I left the computer on freaking YouTube. Shit! Because then I gotta deal with the delay. And I don't want to deal with the delay. Live and worldwide, 40,000 radio waves that won't behave. Dr. Johnny Fever. All right, I've got a beverage. I've got some food on the stove, but we're going to go ahead and play this for an hour instead of actually seeking nourishment for ourselves and our body and what have you. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good right there, buddy. I think we're good right there, buddy. 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 Yeah, I think we're good. We're good right there. Right there. All right. Let's get this in order. This is LBO for the Fancy Action.
Let me show them some fancy action now.
Let's make sure that we are clamped to the cable. Okay, I put a Moai Easter Island Moai head in the chat. Ooh, good tone. Good tone, good picture. Good frame rate. Good God. Good golly, Miss Molly was even there too. All right. Here we go. God damn. All right, so we're gonna play Crime Scene Cleaner. We're gonna be doing news. So this is gonna be like, I'm gonna talk about the current news of the day while I stream. And the big hot thing is like Jeffrey Epstein. And what's really funny about all that is I'm kind of in the boat with Trump on this one as far as like being over it. Look, man, you know what? And this is no excuse, okay? This is no excuse. Two birds, one tragedy, except mission. Toxic love. I just wanted to help her escape from her toxic relationship, but ended up making a terrible mess. I never meant for it to go this far. Now I have to get rid of the body or they'll lock me up for killing that son of a bitch. You have to help me. Location size, relatively small. Oh my God. They go from small to big. 3 bodies. Tyler, good news. Great, great. Okay. All right, we've accepted mission. We're going to pet doggo.
Don't worry, Dexter. Ladies are more into good boys.
Oh, he's a good boy. Who's a good boy? It's a happy dog. So, here's the thing. Intelligence communities first of all, is very hugged up. It's very hugged up with MI6, MI7, MI5, CIA, NSA. Is that dog food? It's dog food. It's puppy food, yes. Mossad. A lot of people don't even know what Mossad is. Okay, I mean, again, ask your, and I'm not saying that makes you dumb, but, you know, a lot of people don't know what MI6 is. MI stands for military intelligence. A lot of these intelligentsias, are since World War II, okay? I think he's grown his own in there. And there's like geopolitical stuff going on. Oh, hell no. He's got like his own like mini dumpster. Toxic love, let's go. Start mission. So all I'm saying is this all of this stuff is above most people's pay grade.
It'll be a long night. It
really is. And here's what I think about Jeffrey Epstein.
Never mess with parental love.
First of all, because it's involved
like
with the intelligence community. Did you ever? Okay, did you ever see the James Bond movie? It's one of the earlier ones with Sean Connery. You Only Live Twice. So he was an agent, and they were trying to kill him. The enemies were trying to kill him, and he was basically too hot in his current identity and everything else. So they just faked his death and then put him back into service and put him back to work. Okay? I'm not saying that's Jeffrey Epstein's case. I'm not saying the man is like still alive. But that potentially could be that could be true. The thing of it is, the idea is that we don't know, and we're not going to know. We're not of that. And I know it's like, oh, it's, this is supposed to be disclosed, and oversight with Congress, et cetera, et cetera. There's a reality to this, guys. Okay, there's a reality to what the general public has access to. Okay, there's a reality to it, and you don't have access to everything, bro. Okay, you don't have access to everything, and you're not going to. Okay, he was involved, whether it was honey traps or whatever. Okay, whatever he was involved in was intelligence community. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to get the whole story. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you're an average person, working a job, living your life. And it's like, does the average person working a job right now really care about what happened with Jeffrey Epstein? It's in the news. It might be curious. Now, this is what I think, okay? Here's what I think. First of all, hold on. Okay. My first point with Jeffrey was, first of all, he could be alive, and they could have faked his death. I saw the original photo that they posted, like from the morgue, from this doctor that also works in the intelligence community all the time. That pronounced him dead, and I saw the ligature marks on his neck, and they just looked sus. Okay, I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying he's not dead. There's like great likelihood he's dead. All right, he knew a lot on a lot of very powerful people, and that's kind of riding the tiger, man. You never know when that's going to come back to bite you. But Jordan Maxwell supposedly, not Jordan Maxwell, Robert Maxwell, which was kind of his mentor. He was the protege of Robert Maxwell, who was very deep into British intelligence and Mossad and honey traps, etc. Okay, I'm just, Ghislaine Maxwell. That was Ghislaine Maxwell's father. Okay, so it's.
It's fine now.
So, what I'm trying to say is that, this is very deep intelligence stuff. It's very deep intelligence. And you're not going to know. Do you know what I mean? You're not.
Something is blocking the way.
Is it? What's blocking the way?
I need to clear the way first.
Clear what?
It won't move like this. It won't move like this.
What am I clearing? That's weird. So
Can't
all
pick
I'm
up
saying
anything with
is,
a full bag.
okay, we gotta lose a bag. Okay. All I'm saying is, like, first of all, you're really never gonna really know. Okay, brother? You're never really going to know. So get over it. Secondly, and get on with, like, other things. The other thing is that, no. The other thing is that it might not be protecting Trump. It might not. You see, the thing of it is, here's the other thing, too. Do you understand that having the evidence might be politically expedient to not have that publicized? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You understand that they put it out there to let people know, hey, maybe we've got this information. Maybe, you know, again, there's a lot of times where you need
All work, no play.
political leverage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There just might be some people out there that could create problems for you politically when you're trying to get stuff done. And I'm saying this in a benevolent way. There might be, just having the information is going to dissuade certain people. So what they're going to do is they're going to be like, we let everybody know, we gave everybody like a good scare about the people that might be implicated in that. And we acted like we were going to publish something that wasn't out there. People got in line. People that would have obstructed us and what we're trying to get done have backed off. And now it's just going to go away. It's just going to go away. We got what we wanted out of it, and now it's just going to go away, so we don't have to deal with it anymore. We're just going to address it.
Time for a bag swap.
And get it out of the way. And just be like, yeah, well, you know, there wasn't really anything to it. Because we got what we wanted. And I'm just saying, it might have been used as leverage when the administration was coming in, because the administration was dealing with a lot of fuckery, okay? A lot of fuckery. And maybe it was just used as like, hey, we've got this. Maybe we got it. Maybe we don't got it. Maybe we're going to release it. Maybe we're not going to release it. That gave them a lot of leverage. And maybe that was necessary. Politics, and I think like anybody who's, that's not even funny. Would you look at it? It's cocoa surrounding flour. Get it? Do you get it? Are you? Hold on a minute. We gotta showcase this. Oh man, come on. It's cocoa surrounding flour. That is absolutely hilarious, bro. I'll take a picture. Yeah. Anyway, so money. #1 bucket, baby. Ooh, it's half a grapefruit. And a freaking cigarette. Disgusting. In the sink. Disgusting. Dad, it's all Kyle's fault. First he got you hooked on drugs. Now he's going to turn my baby girl into a whore. You don't get it. We're soulmates. We're in love. It's not love. This is a disease. This is a... Okay. If he hurts you again, I will end him. You do that and I'll kill myself. Stay out of my life, you sick... You know what? Okay.
Denied.
So, yeah, we'll just
Hate
collect
will
that
tear
evidence
us apart.
all day long.
One family at a time.
What are those macaroons? That's weird. Anyway. Okay, no interact, no interact. Pots, pans. Okay, we just want to make sure... We want to make sure we're not missing any money. Rice, what was that? Rice what? Be thorough. This game has a lot of freaking character. I freaking love it. It's very good. I actually recommend it. I know it's like a slow burn kind of a game, but it might not be the best game to stream necessarily. I kind of like it. Okay, we're going to have to refresh that bucket here pretty soon. This is a hell of a mess, bro. I'm gonna have to get the pressure washer out for the tall shit. It's a beautiful painting. Again, all the decor and design is freaking. Oh shit! There's a body. Oh hell no! All right, let's refresh our bucket. So, let's see, is there any other blood around here? Can I, like, turn lights on? No? I think we got this is looking pretty clean, man. I don't know. We're just gonna go over the statue just in case. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright. So, yeah, like this is such high level stuff. I mean, this is like its origins are in like World War II OSS, and Cold War. You know, this is like some heavy duty Cold War crap. And it's like, you know, I don't want to be like, it's just like the general public, you know what I mean? It's just like your local guy, your local, you know, your local person who's doing their job and going to work every day, your average person, which is the heart and soul of our country, bro. It really is. It's the heart and soul of our country. I've been a working Joe. A lot of us have been there, but you're dealing with a very elite situation. You're dealing with very high level intelligence. You don't know if this guy is still alive. Oh, it's still dripping blood from up top. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? It's like. He's gonna turn my little girl into a First of all, you're not in charge of that, dude. If that happens, it happens. Oh, okay, it's just gonna keep making a mess until I get up there. Okay, I gotta go. So Jeffrey, you know, and you know, did he run a honey trap or a honey pot ring? Yeah. I think we all understand that. We've all seen pictures of all kinds of people at the island and blah blah blah, and you know, okay. So guess what? Intelligence agencies will sometimes use blackmail on powerful people to get their way. Bro, that's been going on since like ancient China. You know, I mean, it's been going on forever, man. It's like, you know, we're gonna act like that's like, oh my god, you mean powerful men in our government may have been blackmailed by Jeffrey? Yeah, and maybe 10 other people too. You know, and there's a lot of people that are beholden to donors, and you know, I mean, this is the reality. And a lot of people don't want to deal with like I'm okay dealing with the ugly reality. I also understand like when I'm out of my pay grade. You know what I mean? It's just like you could speculate, and I love, you know, talking about, you know, what if and this, that, and the other, and you know, all the rest of it. But the thing of it is, ooh, brass knuckles, yeah.
Someone brought extra arguments for family talk.
Knuckle dusters, baby, yep. Oh, grabbed it immediately. So, you know, all I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, getting all up in your feels about something that you're never honestly going to know the complete truth. Okay? You're not going to know the complete truth. Period. And if you want to get up in your feels about it, okay. But, you know, that doesn't change anything. That's why, like, when I say, like, I'm kind of, like, in for Trump's take on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, are we still talking about this? You know, are we still talking about this? Oh, hell no. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, you know, I get why he says that. Oh, he's avoiding it, and he's, you know, Elon said he was on the thing, and brr, 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 brr. And I'm like, first of all, is he guilty of a crime? Bring the evidence, submit the evidence. If there's evidence of a crime, okay. Let him stand like anybody else would, and, you know, let him answer to whatever. But, you know, I mean, if he's guilty, he's guilty. If he's not, he's not. And he's president right now, so he's basically immune from prosecution. Essentially, I mean, they can call for impeachment, and then he's got to go through the impeachment process, but that's about it. I mean, it's kind of sanctum sanctorum, like you can't, like, really go there with a sitting president. And I don't think anybody has the stomach for it either. So, you know, all I'm trying to say is that what is the reality of the Epstein client list? We know powerful dudes. Supposedly even Dershowitz is on it. And you know what I mean? I mean, how many? The other thing too is, and what a lot of people think about is like, oh, well, maybe he's hiding something. Maybe he's protecting people that are out there in the world that are in important positions, or maybe he's holding it for leverage. Maybe it's leverage. Maybe it's maybe there's people that would just ruin people, and it's like it's kind of a moot point right now. And certain people are never going to stand for their crimes, bro. It's just like some people are powerful enough. Like, I personally think that there's probably international implications. In fact, I know there's international implications. There may have been other heads of state that have been implemented in this nonsense. diplomatically, he can't do it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's a sticky wicket, bro. It's a sticky wicket. And he's dead. We don't even know if his operation is shut down. We don't even really know if Ghislaine is really in jail. Is she really in jail? I mean, again, there's been speculation that she's not even really in jail. You know what I mean? I mean, this stuff is really the highest level, and it's intel community stuff. So, are they really going to... Are you really going to find out at any given point? For reals. You know, what is the reality of this? So I'm like, I'm kind of in the same, like, I'm kind of in the same boat with Trump on this, where I'm like, what good is it going to do when we're just trying to get stuff done? Now, what I would say is, if you think Trump's getting stuff done and you like what's getting done, do you really care? Do you really care? Okay. You know, I mean, yeah, were there crimes? Were crimes committed? Yeah. Some heinous. You know, I mean, and depending upon how you feel about it. And it's just like, okay, powerful men were, chasing after girls, young girls on this island, and dating underage girls, or tricking with underage girls. Well, again, I'm just trying to say, like, that's terrible. Should they be held accountable? Absolutely. Is it a reality that, like, some of the most powerful people in the world and the intelligence agencies are going to, this is going to be a thing? Like no one was ever here. What's the reality of it? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what is the reality of the prosecutions? Sometimes what you have to do is do the best good that you can, and work around some of the other evil that goes on. Like even a company I worked at, there was a project that I was working on, and it was technically legal what we did to the customers, but it was like one of the least customer focused things we could do, and it actually went up to our legal department, and I was on the side of the customer, and the company, or the department that I was in, and I had to give, like, at one point I had to give, like, deposition, and we were in the wrong. We should have handled it different, and I recommended it that we handled it different, and people were like, well, that's going to save us, a few $100,000 in the budget. And I'm like, for a few $100,000, we're going to like not treat our customers well. And a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of customers and a lot of people, some people, aren't that bright, and some are. Some know the law, and some know what's wrong, and we got pasted by our customers, and it was bordering on class action and all the rest of it, and we had to really scramble to get it resolved. And I mean, that's just one little thing. That's one little thing in a business. Nobody will ever know about it. And again, there's more details to it that I could go into, but what's the point? I didn't want to lose my job, and I did my best to recommend the best thing for the customer. And ultimately, we did a hybrid of what I wanted to do. I didn't get the full, like, customer-friendly solution, but I got a partial. I got something better. It was a compromise. I got something better than what senior leadership, and we're talking executive committee, wanted to do. Senior VP, Harvard grads. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, and ultimately we got some wins out of it. Now, could I go to like a newspaper or, you know, go to a consumer protection? You know, could I have like gone and been ridiculous about it? And yeah, and there, you know, I thought about it, but I'm like, what am I gonna, you know, what am I gonna gain here? Do you know what I mean? What am I gonna gain here? The outcome's gonna be the same. I mean, does this go somewhere? Oh yeah, okay. And you know, the outcome's going to be the same. I got a win for the customer. I didn't get a complete win, but I did get a win for the customer. And it resolved. And people were bent out of shape. And I had people come to me on the sly and be like, oh, you know, we agreed with you, but, you know, that this or that person was too powerful. They have friends on the executive committee. They had friends that were the CEO and the owners of the business. And it would just, a decision came down and it was what it was. Okay, could I have made a greater fuss? Yeah, I could have made a greater fuss. I made as much fuss as I could and got as much win for the customer that I could, and then I left it at that. I left it at that. I did what I could, and I moved on. And, you know, I did my best, and we had to deal with issues, ongoing issues. Past that, but I did my best to resolve them as best I could. And they told me, you're going to have to resolve, if these issues come in, and they did, you're just going to have to resolve them by hand. And I'm like, you know, that's like the slowest, most expensive way to do it. Yeah, but we save in the long term, or we save up front. I'm like, okay. Again, you know, at some point in time, you're up against, okay. Una! Quiet. You're up against situations that it doesn't make any sense to take it any further and make more of a fuss and ruin people, ruin lives, etc., etc. It just does not make sense. So that's where I think Trump is at. Do I think Trump is worried about prosecution because of Jeffrey Epstein? No, I don't. I absolutely don't. I don't think he's worried. I think he's gotten what he needed out of it. He's backed some people up. He got what he needed out of it. And now he just wants to move on. Dead serious. Dead serious. And that's why he's like, why are we still talking about this? He's got, again, that's kind of his attitude. Like, look, we used it to get the leverage, the political leverage we needed to get my bill passed.
I should clean it first.
Why should I get my panties in a bunch about this? Why should I make a big effing fuss about this shit? Oh shit, there's good stealable shit there. Yes. Any like interactables? No. Okay. So we got some good swag. I don't see anything. Okay. So You know, I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. Like, what is this? Is that meth? Oh, it's freaking meth. So, like, I don't think Trump cares. He just doesn't care about it anymore. It's not
like they need it anymore.
It's not politically useful to him to continue talking about Jeffrey freaking Epstein. He's dead. He's gone. Now, even if he isn't dead, let's just say that. Even if he isn't dead, and that's a again, like I said, that's a possibility that they just went ahead and faked his death and got him out of that jail and got him away from prosecution and investigation. That's completely reasonable. If that's the case, then who cares at this point? Yep, we're gonna like. Big paws.
Neat little hiding spot. Didn't work though.
We're kicking ass. Okay, there you go. Let's go clean our mop off at this point. We're gonna have to go get our light because I can't see shit in this room. Trash.
Let me guess. An angry father had a little chat with his daughter's no-good boyfriend.
Let's get a look at him. Is this the no-good boyfriend? Yeah, he looks like a scumbag. I love that part. Makes me laugh every effing time. There you go. Okay. Oh man, can we like activate that?
That should lift the lockdown.
Thank you.
The girl believed in a true love. Ended up in a true crime.
Uh-oh. Xiao Yu, 21 years old, exotic. Sophia, 19 years old, extra thick. Sophia, 21. Oh, there you go. Sophia, 21-year-old Latina. Isabella, 20 years old, spicy Latina. In progress, Jane, 23 years old. That's his little, like, recruitment sheet, you piece of shit. Oh, yeah. There you go. I'd like to get my light down here. Okay. Yeah, I've got to get a light down here, man. Oh, this is open now? Oh, that's nice. Well, that's fucking awesome right there. I'll take that. want that for my house. Friggin' money in the dryer. Perfect. Duck. Yeesh. More money. Beautiful. Nail gun. Nice. Okay. Do a little bit more up here. Yeah, so Jeffrey, it's like, again, like, I get the conspiracy of it, but it's kind of, at this point, it kind of reminds me of, like, JFK. Oh, the government was implicated in the murder of JFK. Everybody's known that. And then here's the thing about JFK. JFK was arrogant and he pissed everybody off. He pissed the founder of the CIA, Dulles. Was it Andrew Dulles? Pissed him off. Was denying Israel the bomb, which was pissing Israel off. So he pissed. So JFK, in his arrogance, pissed off Mossad, the mob. And they were doing like him and his brother Robert were doing a crackdown on organized crime. So JFK and RFK simultaneously pissed off the CIA, the Mossad, and the mob. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? And by the way, he came to Tampa right before he went to Dallas. The city I live in was his stop before he went to Dallas and got assassinated. And we have a boulevard here called Kennedy Boulevard, which is the main street that goes through all of like city of Tampa as a tribute to him. But he was arrogant. And he messed with everybody's money. So guess what happens when you do that?
Was this the potential client?
We don't know. So all I'm trying to say is it's another dude. Probably he's dressed a little bit better. He didn't make it. He didn't. He went too far. Nice. So that's, so just like JFK, was the government involved? Sure it was. Was the intelligence community involved? Sure it was. Was the mob involved? Sure it was. Was Mossad involved? Sure it was. Was Oswald a patsy? Sure he was. Okay? What difference does that make at this point? Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, who the F cares?
Well, well, well. Look what we got here. Screw this. Stupid machine.
Okay, I forgot how you do this. Hold on.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
No, let's try again. What? 6.
Fuck.
9. 2.
Screw this.
2. 9. 7. Got it.
I'm in.
1 to spare.
Voila.
Get lucky, baby. Ooh, there's big money in here. Okay. Nice. All right, we figured that out. We got it open in one try, which is really good. Red light down there. Rubik's Cube, yeah. Okay, we got nothing there, nothing there. Okay, yeah, so the same thing with Jeffrey Epstein is, was the intelligence community involved? For the United States, for MI6, Robert Maxwell worked for MI6 and Mossad. So, yeah, is the intelligence community involved? Yeah. Like, you know, it's like, yes, it was. So, you know, I don't know what to say, man, except, like, of course it was. Check these drawers. There is comfort in longing for something that's forever gone, whatever the F that means. Some of this new age and like new life, whatever random shit is just freaking goof. Here's where it all went down. Okay. So, you know, again, I don't mean to be like dismissive of his crimes. I don't mean to be like you shouldn't be curious about it, or you know, Trump should, you know, should handle it a different way, or you know, it's like he just wants to move on to other business, and I get that. Sometimes it's time to just let it go. You have to like know your freaking role. Like know your place in the world. Understand that, you know, as your average Joe, you're not going to be privy to what goes on in CIA and MI6 and honeypot things. And
I see that Plan B had to be put in motion.
And you also have to remember too, like some people have diplomatic immunity, and things that went down on that island are not under the jurisdiction of the United States. Okay, that's why they do that shit out there. So, oh, was he on the island? Was he on the passenger list? Was he on the this? Was he on the that? A lot of that, there's no jurisdiction. And you can speculate all you want. Oh, one time he took a trip from here to there. You got any other evidence? Is that it? I mean, again, that's not a case. So, again, that's why I think you're getting that kind of like attitude out of Trump, where he's like, really? Oh, bullet casings? Like, let's just drop it and move on.
Time for a bag swap.
You know, so I think, I literally think that's his attitude about it. I literally think that's his attitude. Shit. And I don't necessarily disagree. I really don't. I do not necessarily disagree with that attitude. because whatever's been done, and even if his death has been faked by the intelligence community, it's over. He's just going to be officially labeled dead. And, you know, oh, did Ghislaine, you know, just, is she really in jail and all this other stuff? And, like, who cares at this point? You know, you know, they've gone ahead, they've done their freaking, like, cleanup of what they were going to do. And that's that. So what do we still like want to like talk about like who did what? Now, like, do I think he was a scumbag? I absolutely think he was a scumbag. Do I hope that he's dead? I certainly do. I'm 50-50 on whether he's dead or not. I really am. I think they probably got him out of there. Honestly. I think they just got him out and called it good, and it is what it is. That's honestly what I think. I do not think we're going to learn any more than we currently know. There's the other thing too. I do not think we're going to learn anything more than we currently know. And I don't think there's a whole lot to be gained by pursuing it any further. I really don't. I mean, the people that are in power, Trump's elected. It is what it is, whether you like it or you don't like it, or, you know, you like his policies, you don't like his policies. You're happy about the election, you're not. You think he was on Epstein's island, you know, or whatever. You don't care. You know, it's just like we're not going to learn anything more than we know, which was he was intelligence. He was running honeypot, which is old school intelligence. I mean, it's old school. Russia did it. You know how Russia got the first nuke secrets running honeypot operations in the United States? You know, I mean, almost like it is what it is, bro. We run honeypot operations. You know, we do it all the time. We run operations. We infiltrate groups. I mean, just like domestically what the FBI does, they infiltrate, which I honestly don't think they should be doing, to be honest, but they infiltrate, you know, clubs and groups and, you know, gather intel on citizens and so. I mean, this is the kind of thing, this is the kind of statecraft that has gone on since the beginning of time. Nobody's doing anything like crazy new. And I think what Trump may see is that he has the list. He got what he wanted politically. He's enacting his agenda. And he doesn't see any further point in making a fuss about it. Dead serious. I literally, that's how I think about it. He doesn't see any benefit to it, to continue to pursue Jeffrey Epstein and to reveal the names of some of the most powerful people on the planet. Some of which may have just gone, some of may have which been networked, some of which may be guilty. And should they be held to account? Yeah, I agree. They should. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to like pick this back up. I may need it. I may need it elsewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Is Jeffrey Epstein guilty? Yeah. Is he dead? I don't know. I think he may be alive. Again, I'm 50-50 on whether he's dead or not. There's an old saying in ancient Rome, dead dogs don't bite. Which is just better. Like, if you have somebody that could potentially bite you, having them dead is just simpler. Yeah, see, I missed something here. This is too freaking dark. Ooh, yet another thing up there. Beautiful. I don't know if we care about this, but we got it. So, yeah. Who cares? Again, I'm surprised as anybody that I'm kind of like in the boat with Trump on who gives a shit about Epstein at this point. He was an intelligence operative. They may have faked his death. They may have killed him. Who the F cares? It isn't me. I do not give a rat's ass if he's alive or dead. You know, his influence is over for now anyway. We'll never probably really know. And, you know, so can we please, like, move on to things that really effing matter? You know? To the living, you know. And I think that's where Trump is like, oh, come on, Jeffrey Epstein. We're trying to resolve wars. You know, we're trying to do like real foreign policy here. And you want to talk about, you know, whether or not Jeffrey Epstein like was peddling teenage prostitutes. You know, I mean, sure he was. He absolutely was. And he's off. He's out of the scene. He's too hot. He's a hot potato. Nobody wants to deal with it. And I think also there's a lot of people. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people that could be harmed. This guy's dead. Again, you have to remember, and I wish people would like understand this. Jeffrey Epstein did have homes and locations. He did own locations in the United States. He did recruit in the United States. He's dead.
Fuck. He did not mention this.
So
Does
basically
even...
what you might have is a bunch of Johns that are crazy powerful. Oh, look at all that meth. And nobody wants to deal with it, man. Nobody's got the freaking stomach for it. And nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to come out and ruin all these people's lives when he's dead and his operations are done, as far as we know. I mean, again, they're very quiet about Little St. James. That was his island. Everybody's real quiet about what's going on there. And nobody's talking about that either. So is anybody on the island? Do we have security on the island? And again, that island is not subject to the laws of the United States. That is by design. That is by design. So there's a lot of stuff out there, and then the one woman, who was an attorney general in like the American Virgin Islands or the British Virgin Islands, I forget. I think it was the American Virgin Islands. She was trying to like open a case about it and start shit, and she got fired. You know why? Because it's out of her freaking pay grade. You know what I mean? These are billionaires and heads of state that were going, sadly, that were going to this island. Okay? Billionaires and heads of state were going to the island. Okay? And some of those heads of state are not subject to, they have diplomatic immunity. So what happens then? What are you going to do? You know what you're going to do? Nothing. And all you're going to do is make a big fuss and make a lot of people, very powerful people, nervous. And you're not going to accomplish it. Oh, geez. Where's the dead girl who's going? So this is a suicide. Oh, wow. Did I just say suicide? Did I just say it again? Unaliving. Oh, those are razor blades? Oh, we're going to have to collect those because that's evidence.
She warned you all.
She did. Yeah, so you've got a bunch of powerful people that are billionaires and heads of, and plus many of them are heads of state. You know, what's the reality here? I never imagined we'd be so miserable together. Oh,
her last farewell to this wretched world.
Never pick a temporary solution or a permanent solution for a temporary problem. Okay, we're draining it. Yep, never pick a permanent solution to
Exhausted
a temporary
from drugs
problem.
and toxic relations, she went out on her own terms.
That's one way to look at it. Let's see if we can make it from here. Oh, so close. Oh, got it. Nice. I knew when the arm went inside that I was probably going to get it, and I absolutely did. That was great. So, yeah. So Jeffrey Epstein and the files, and like, oh, Pam Bondi, and she's avoiding the subject. She's been told to avoid the subject, Brad. She's been told to avoid the subject. And they want to close down. They just want to close this issue. And that's it. They just want to close it down and be done. And I think, you know, they published some stuff. They published stuff that was like already out there and not redacted, which I think was a little goofy. And but no, I think when they were first, this is my opinion only, and it's supposition, is that they wanted people to understand that they had the evidence, they could use the evidence, but they chose not to. You know, they just wanted to let people know, like, we absolutely could make a fuss about this. But we're not going to. I don't understand how I can pick this up. Okay, that worked. So we're done. Move the furniture back to its place. Okay, so we missed a piece of furniture. Go anywhere, or is this just kind of a random thing? Nothing's out of place here. There you go. Cool. Leave the crime scene, baby. I probably missed a secret or two, but it's fine. So, yeah, there you go. Jeffrey Epstein. It's going to be made into a dead topic. Let it go. I missed one secret. Oh well. Can you feel my heart? Complete the toxic love mission. Toxic love. He's fixing a clock. Anybody still use clocks anymore? Anyway, we gotta go in the house, say hi to the dog. Sweet doggy dog. It's your little girl's room. Aw, we love Dad. Dad. Giant monkey. Jesus. Your dad is getting you your medical care, like he should. This? What is that, oxygen? Hello, Pop.
Who's a good boy? Not me, that's for sure.
He's like, I'm making that money though. He tried to get a loan, they told him no. He tried to get a raise, they told him no. He's like, well, life of crime. Shotgun related mistake. Okay. So you got, you got the reply, man. Open skill tree. Okay, we'll do skills. General skills. Let's see. weakens nearby stains in time, making them easier to clean. Talkative electric friend. Handy axe, partner in destruction. That's actually kind of nice. Water. You can pour 2 detergents into the bucket. Carry an additional bucket. You can carry an additional bucket. The additional bucket is actually kind of a good thing. It's expensive. You can carry an additional lamp. Portable flashlight. Strapped to your body. That's kind of interesting. I like that one. What's this? Unlimited battery. I personally think I would do that. Apply. I got no points left. Because lighting darkness is a big deal in this game. All right, we're going to go to bed, and then we're going to end the stream, and we're going to call it a stream right there. So we talked news, we talked Jeffrey Epstein. I gave you my entire vibe
Dexter,
on the whole
but it's no
Epstein
time for a
thing.
walk.
It's evil, it's awful. Governments have been doing it forever. It's intelligence community. You're never really going to get the whole story. Again, you know, you don't have the clearance. You know, we're just regular folk out here, so... you know, that's, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What do we got here? Unpaid treatment costs. Mr. Kowalski, this will be the last I remind you to cover all the payments that you already overdue. The maximum payment amount term is 60 days. You are a clinic 23,000 and it's increasing. A lot of options. Okay. She also belongs to the streets, so she gets me. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to make friends with my clients, especially these clients. You don't got to know my name, but I know you. As you know, this world is ruled by hackers and real estate agents. And guess who's the OG among them? Yours truly. Wow. Oh yeah, we're taking that one. That sounds really good. But that will be for the next crime scene cleaner. Doing news, baby. Okay, let's do conspiracy.
These video games are by no means under influence of the Illuminati, the Bilderberg Group, the Freemasons, the Anunnaki, the Trilateral Commission, the Pleiadians, the Andromedans, or the Reptilians. the Council on Foreign Relations, or the United Nations or League of Justice. None of them. None.